Bittersweet, this could taste. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. Okay. Okay. La 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 la. And that's why I like the like the like jazz, the like, you feel what I'm saying? Skibidi bidi. Skibidi skibidi. That's why I'm saying, like, yeah, I feel like that's like not the point, not the point, not the point. I'm not saying that it has to be that it has to be freestyle or that it has to be open ended or like all of those things. Still though, um um bum 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 bum. Okay, I'm gonna get on not Fruity Loops, not Fruity Loops. I'm gonna look into it because I'm tweaking, bro. Because I'm tweaking, bro. Okay, uh, okay, so here's what we're gonna do, right? It's like I just can't wait to see you. Okay. I just can't wait to see you. I just can't wait. I just can't wait. I just can't. Just can't. I just can't. Okay, man. Okay. Um. Exactly. What was that song where? Alright. Yeah, bro. I'll tell you again, son. This shit's so stupid. I'm gonna tell you honestly. I'm gonna tell you honestly. I'm gonna do this shit for my health and for my well-being. But I'm about to make an army, bro, of robots. I'm about to make an army of robots, because exactly. I just thought that, son. Not working, bruh, man. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, that's like my whole thing, son. Like, okay, right. It's gonna seem so radical at first. It's gonna seem so radical at first, and then right. I don't know how economics and politics work, and I'm young and abrasive, but it's like basically like school. What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? Not what it's called. That's not what it's called. Bro, I have to find the name of it. It's gonna blow me so bad. Yeah, and I already know the name of the fucking thing. I already know the name of the fucking thing. Yes, Montessori, exactly. Yeah, Montessori school. Like all schools should be like that. And it's like it's actually crazy that it's not. I mean, like, okay, yeah, exactly. So like there should I don't know why I'm recording this anymore. Let me turn this shit off. Um, yeah, Montessori. Yeah, so I guess there's even other models of it. Like Montessori isn't the only one. But it shouldn't just be like they literally get to do whatever they want. There should still be like some things where it's like, okay, no, you need to know this. But there should be like more freedom with the curriculum and they should do what they're interested in because that's obviously what they're supposed to be doing. And so what I was gonna say was with employment, it's like, bruh, I was telling my mother this, right? Before it might take like 10 people this is what happens with technology and how technology advances society and how yo and this is a very pivotal moment in history because of what I'm about to say. So before it might have taken 10 people to clean this house because of the time and effort and the tools. Like I personally take the washing machine and the dryer for granted. Imagine doing that shit like 100 years ago. So a few years ago, it might have taken 10 people to really clean the whole house. Now it might take one person to really clean the whole house with the advancement of technology. In another however many years, it might not take anybody. Like maybe someone to like program or monitor or supervise the robots, but it's just gonna be robots. We have dishwashers, we have laundry machines, we have fucking whatever those Roombas are like. You know what I'm talking about? They're the robots. Okay, listen, and robots and electronics. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is like I know me. I think I talked about this the other day, but I was speaking about it more in terms of like religion and like philosophy and uh and ethics. Yo, I'm really about to start studying philosophy again. The thing about philosophy though that I uh want to get more into that I don't appreciate is logic because there's the branches of philosophy are like ethics and ethics and morality and logic and a whole bunch of other stuff whatever I don't remember. And that's what I'm saying too. And I mean many people have said this, right? Like remembering stuff is like kind of dumb. I mean, now. Maybe I'm just like I can't do it, so I think it's stupid kind of thing. That's very possible. That's very possible, and I'm not gonna act like maybe that's not the case. but it's like, yeah, it's like, it's not a test. It's like a, anyway, my point is, what I'm saying is that what I was saying with the whole philosophy and spirituality thing is like, the more I eat, the hungrier I get. It's not like you're gonna, right, because we talk about communism versus capitalism, and like, it makes sense that like everyone should get this portion or whatever, or like we could all survive off this, or like kids shouldn't have to pay for food at school or something. I saw this thing on Twitter that was like, and they swear it's so like obvious. They swear it's so obvious that that like, that this is what should happen, and this is what our world should be like, and this is how we need to, make everything. But the thing is, right, there's haves and there's have nots, and the haves don't care. And like, if you were them, you wouldn't either. So that's why I'm getting to the point of like, this is why this point in society is so pivotal, because on the one hand, bro, we're gonna reach a place where like people really don't have to like work, at least in the ways that they used to, like with manual labor. Exactly, that's the word that I was looking for. I wanted to say that work was obsolete, but it's not that work is obsolete, it's that manual labor is gonna be obsolete like really soon. Not really soon, like a couple decades, but that's really soon. Yeah, like a few more decades, bro. And this is what I'm saying, because it's the combination of these things, bro. Yeah, now I'm really getting excited, because now I'm like, no, this is what the fuck the website is gonna be about, bro. Yeah, because I'm like, I want to learn AI, but I also have to just talk about this, bro. It's the combination of these three things. It's AI, it's robotics, and it's quantum computing. All that shit together, bro. You don't have to do anything. It's the singularity that they're talking about. Technology is just everywhere all the time. So there's no reason to, again, right, to like clean the house. Bruh. Anyway, 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 anyway. But this is my whole thing again, right? With the haves and the have-nots, is like, hypothetically, technically, you could say that we're gonna enter an age in society where, like, yeah, bro, it's like utopian, where it's like, and no one really has to do anything, so we all kind of just focus on like art and culture and community and all those things. Um, but yeah, bro, the people who have the power are not just gonna be like, oh, now we can share. That's not what's about to happen. That's not what's about to happen. So I feel a personal responsibility and obligation to, yeah, to learn AI and to learn robotics and to learn quantum computing. And what's his face? Jensen was like, he was like, learn biology or some shit. But again, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe anything they say, bro. Exactly. I don't believe anything they say, son, because when you listen to Elon and to Jensen and to Mark, they don't say what they did. They don't say what they did. They don't say what they did. They say you should do this because they want you to work for them. And again, I'm conspiratorial and all of those things, bro, but I'm just like, yeah, this is the real philosophy that I really wanted to adopt, is realism. And realism to me is basically, because there was this movie that was basically like, there is, and they didn't say it explicitly. I've talked about this before, somewhere I talked about this before. They didn't say this explicitly, but I interpreted. They said there's always the same percentages of the haves and the have-nots. Like, uh they were like the amount of money and the amount of like wealth and everything changes, but the percentages never change. The percentages are always the same. And what I heard was that's the 1% and the 99%. And it's like, yeah, bro, you could say all this stuff about how like, yeah, about like human goodness and ethics and um Yeah, but I think it's competition, and capitalism kind of talks about that, but I don't think it's like deep enough because it focuses on the economics of it when it's really just like yeah, it's the survival aspect. And like, son, yeah, bro, you can never have enough. You can never have enough. You'll always just want more, no matter how much you get. You that exactly. That's like specifically what you want. You don't necessarily want money or power or respect or sex or food or clothes and shelter, warmth and shelter, and all of those things. You just want more, whatever that means. You just want more. I exactly, and I'm just getting crazy thinking about this. I'm getting I can't say this how I'm supposed to say it, but I feel like I'm getting very fired up right now. I'm like motivating myself, and I'm like, I'm getting very focused because it's getting like on that realization of like, yes, 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 I want fucking more. I want fucking more. Like, yeah, and it's like that's what I'm saying. That's why it's like kind of sort of scary because yeah, you look around and you realize like not everyone is like that, but and then it's like we've been either convinced or we've learned that the way to help yourself is to help others. But I think that gets you like to a certain point. I don't think that gets you to like the top. I mean, like it technically does. It technically does, but it doesn't literally. I don't know how to explain the distinction, but it doesn't matter. I'm just I'm 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 morally corrupt. I was writing like basically like I was writing basically because I was telling myself like, okay, I'm writing a story and then I have to skip to the end of it, and it's like what happens in the end? It's like you die, and then okay, so now what are people saying now that you died? They're saying like you were worthless or you were valuable or you were smart or you were stupid or like, oh, we went to school together and we went to a party together and we um so why did I say that? Oh, because yeah. And I would say this to myself all the time, how like people loved Hitler and people hated Jesus. Yo, I'm really thinking if that Kanye song is like a real song, but I'm thinking how much I don't care anymore. And this is the other thing. That's what I was gonna say with the working too. It's just freelancing. Everyone is just freelancing. It's like the whole gig economy and like whatever. And you have to just like provide the most value to the most people because that's what I'm saying, bro. So you can say what you want about Elon and about Jeff and about whoever else, but like not even they're moving things forward. They This is a slight hyperbole. They technically help. Right. When you say help, it's better. I was gonna say helped. They technically help everyone. They technically help everyone. Now, here's the thing about them. Even people during their lives, when they die, they're gonna say it too. I'm gonna get to a better place. Just hold on. When they die, they're gonna say it too, but they say it during their life. They're like, bruh, fuck them. Bruh, exactly. People say like eat the rich and eat billionaires and like all this stuff, right? They're like, kill them, ah. And that's why it's funny because like, yeah, bruh, like so and that's why it was like I was like I was starting to like guard and protect like my brain because I know people have said this before. Like I've heard it all. There's nothing you could say. There's nothing you could say to like stop me or intimidate me or whatever. Like I've heard everything. So yeah, because that's basically what it is. He was right or he was wrong. They were right or they were wrong. So like yeah, right. The Pope just died, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, the Pope was great because he used to wash." Listen. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying I'm just saying I don't know if I would do that or if I would enjoy doing it. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. That's why again, this is a really pivotal time in like human history. This is a really pivotal time in human history because it really is so philosophical of like what should we do now? I think earlier I was talking about how like it's a personal decision and it's not like a like because you can't like control anybody else and say like this is what you have to do. Okay, but that's what I was gonna say too. It's like right because everyone I've said is white, even the Pope. And I wasn't even trying to talk about like like spiritual leaders or anything like that. I was talking about like rich like famous people. But yeah, Jeff and Elon and Mark and Jensen the Asian. But there's no yeah. There's no Africans. There's no darker skinned people. There's zero. There's zero. There's like Robert Smith, and he was an engineer. He was an engineer, and Elon was an engineer. And anyway, my point is, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need time and resources to study all that stuff, and my thing is like you could say I'm like not valuable or I don't provide value to people, and then like, but the other side of it is like, and this is what I was saying, because again, this is what I'm saying. To a lot of people, this is like terrible to say, but then to a lot of people, it's really good to say that that even if I was the most valuable person, and I mean me specifically, I'm not speaking generally, and I'm saying this because my skin is uh yeah, they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me be the richest person. They would do something. They would stop it. They would like something would happen. I guarantee that something would happen. Um, because like I said this about like Drake or The Weeknd or I don't know who else is from Toronto, but that's my point. It's like it's not so much Drake as it is Toronto. It's not so much The Weeknd as it is Toronto. It is them. It is them. It is them. But it's also like the combination of like everyone they know. Um. So. Yeah. So a lot of those people that are extremely successful, and they're lucky, right? You have to put that in there somewhere. It's not just like I made a choice. They did make choices, but they also got really lucky. So, but yeah, most people hate them. Even if they use whatever like product or service that they offer, they'll still be like, I hate that person because they wish that's where they were, or they wish they were that lucky or that driven. But yeah, bro, Elon, Mark, Jeff is the only one that like I kind of don't understand like his cuz he talks a lot about okay, yeah. I don't understand his background as much because Elon was like doing all this computer stuff when he was like a teenager and like a young kid, and same with Mark. And I don't know about Jensen. I don't know about Jensen. But yeah, like with Bill Gates and even Warren Buffett, even though he's not into technology, he's into finance. He talks about how like yeah, bro, he was doing it since he was like really, really, really young. Um, so that's what we could do is like yeah, have a bunch of yeah, bro, have them study like robotics and AI and just computer science and just computer science. Um, Yeah, I actually do feel good about this. I don't even know why. No, right. Because I started this video trying to make melodies, and that's great. That's great. I like that habit. I like that habit moving forward. If I can make melodies, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm gonna like just code. I'm gonna just code, and then like just like kind of sing. Cause I remember like before. Yeah, that's a good idea. Cause I remember like before. It's two things. Yeah, it's two things. Right. So now I want to learn how to code. Yeah, 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 bruh. It hurts, but it's like I have to. I'll say I want to learn how to build, but I mean, like, is it so crazy to start from the basics? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Cause yeah, I remember before I used to listen to like music and stuff while I would do it, and then also, like even now I'm like writing, but now I realize, yeah, I'm realizing more. It's more about the melody than about the words, cause I was so obsessed with the words of like I have to have like the exact right words, but it's more so the melody, and then the words will come from that. Hopefully. Like how did he do that? You know what I mean? How did he do that? I don't know, but to me, I'm just like practice. Yeah. Hey, yo, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, man.